Check 1-1, sound. Check 1-1, sound.
Mommy!
Serve.
Bobby, why you do this to me? Oh, Bobby, oh my goodness, honey. Bobby, you leave my heart broken. Babe. Oh, what is it?
Check 1 sound.
Bobby, no. Bobby, lose me. Bobby, babe, no. Honey, baby, why? Oh. Okay, boy.
Check 1 1.
Check. Sound. Check.
Check. Sound. Testing for sound. 1 2 3. Sound 1 1 1 2 3. Checking for sound. प्रेम से बोलो श्री कृष्ण की जय।
सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देवा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। ओम नीलांबुज श्यामल कोमलांगं सीता समारोपित वाम भाग्यं पाणो महासायक चारुचापं नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथम्। ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मोक्षामामृतात्। ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मोक्षामामृतात्। ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मोक्षामामृतात्। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।
Check. बोलो सियापति रामचंद्र की जय। हमने जग की जब तस्वीर देखी, एक हंसता है 10 रोते हैं। हमने जग की जब तस्वीर देखी, एक हंसता है 10 रोते हैं। ये प्रभु की अद्भुत, प्रभु की अद्भुत जागीर देखी, एक हंसता है 10 रोते हैं। हमने जग की जब तस्वीर देखी, एक हंसता है 10 रोते हैं। हम हंसते मुकुरे चांदनी दुखियारे चेहरे हजार वो यहाँ सुख से सौत पूरी पीर देखी, एक हंसता है 10 रोते हैं। हमने जग किया जब तस्वीर देखी, एक हंसता है 10 रोते हैं। तो एक सुखिया लाखों में आंसू है करोड़ों आँखों में। हमने गिन गिन हर तकदीर देखी, एक हंसता है 10 रोते हैं। हमने जग किया जब तस्वीर देखी, एक हंसता है 10 रोते हैं। कुछ बोल प्रभु ये क्या मांगा, कुछ बोल प्रभु ये क्या मांगा। तेरा फिर समझ में देखी महल वे कुटीर देखी, एक हंसता है 10 रोते हैं। हमने जग किया जब तस्वीर देखी, एक हंसता है 10 रोते हैं। एक हंसता है 10 रोते हैं, एक हंसता है 10 रोते हैं। सुख दुख दोनों रहते जिसमें जीवन है वो ऊपर वाला पासा देके नीचे चलते जाओ, कभी धूप कभी छाँव, कभी धूप कभी छाँव। सुख दुख दोनों रहते जिसमें जीवन है उनका, कभी धूप कभी छाँव, कभी धूप कभी भले भी दिन आते जगत में, बुरे भी दिन आते, वो भले भी दिन आते जगत में, बुरे भी दिन आते। करुए मीठे फल के यहाँ सभी पाते, कभी सीधे कभी उल्टे पड़ते अजब समय के पाँव, कभी धूप कभी धूप। सुख दुख दोनों रहते जिसमें जीवन है उनका, कभी क्या खुशियाँ क्या कम ये सब मिलते बारी बारी, क्या खुशियाँ क्या गम ये सब मिलते बारी बारी। मालिक की मर्जी ये चलती ये दुनिया सारी, ध्यान से केला जग नदिया में बनते अपने नाम, वो कभी सुख दुख दोनों रहते जिसमें जीवन है उनका, वो कभी वो कोई लाख करे चतुराई, वो कर्म का लेख मिटे, कर्म का लेख मिटे। वो जरा समझो इसी की सच्चाई, लेख मिटे। कोई लाख करे चतुराई, कर्म का लेख मिटे, कर्म का लेख मिटे। इस दुनिया में आते आते चलना किसी का उपाय, इस दुनिया में आते आते चलना किसी का उपाय। कागज हो तो सब कुछ आशा, काहे मनवा धीरज खोना, काहे तू ना काहे मनवा धीरज खोता, काहे तू ना अपना सोचा कभी नहीं टूटा, अपने तो चाहे हो राजा चाहे भिखारी, चाहे हो राजा चाहे भिखारी, तो कछपिया हकाई करूँगा लेक मिटे कर्म का लेक मिटे। वो कोई लाख करे कोई लाख करे कर्म का लेक मिटे, कर्म का लेक मिटे, कर्म का लेक मिटे। वो पिंजरे के पंछी रे तेरा दर धन जानी को, वो तेरा दर धन जानी पिंजरे के पंछी रे तेरा दर धन जानी, वो तेरा दर धन जानी। बाहर से तो खामोश रहे, बाहर से तो खामोश रहे, भीतर भीतर रोए, भीतर भीतर वो तेरा दर धन जानी, वो तेरा दर धन जानी। पंजरी के पंछी तेरा दर धन जानी, वो तेरा दर धन कह न सके अपनी कहानी, तेरी विपन की कह न सके अपनी कहानी, तेरी विपन की क्या दीवानी। विधि ने तेरी कथा लिखी, आंखों में कलम हो, तेरा दर धन जानी, वो तेरा दर धन जानी। पिंजरे के पंछी तेरा दर धन जानी, वो तेरा दर धन जानी। चुपके चुपके रोने वाले, रखना छिपा के दिल के छाले। चुपके चुपके रोने वाले, रखना छिपा के दिल के छाले। ये पत्थर का देश है कद न तेरा हो, तेरा दर धन जानी, वो तेरा दर धन जानी। पिंजरे के पंछी तेरा दर वो तेरा दर दर जाने
Sri Mahakrishna Bhagavan ki jai, Umapati Mahadeva ki jai. My beloved brothers and sisters, let me thank you for being here this morning and sharing in this grief, in the grief and bereavement of the Dattoo family, in the passing of the father of this home, late father of this home. Peace and love, God's blessings. It is always a sad moment, really, really sad moment. And I feel for my beloved sister. In the passing of her husband, for the children who must be heartbroken, for the daughter-in-law and the extended family. I understand the brothers, some of the brothers or the siblings of Brehaspati are still alive. 4 has passed on. So this is a really, really sad moment. And at the age of 68, I think, it is considered somewhat young. Somewhat young. Even in my lifetime, my short lifetime, the life expectancy of people would have changed. You know, from late 50s to early 60s. Now, life expectancy in Trinidad and Tobago is about 74 years. So our brother would have passed at this age, and it's certainly hurtful. Not just as a pundit, but as a human being. I really feel for families that lose their loved ones. And the reason for that is, sometimes I go to the hospitals and where people are, and they're really in a bad state. Maybe they'll leave this world soon. And I look at them, and I imagine, because I came from parents who really, really worked hard. Really worked hard, my mother especially. And know that when a time would come in their lives when they can now relax and enjoy the fruits of their hard work, they leave the world. They leave this world. And that sometimes is really hurtful, my beloved friends. Really hurtful. I wish and hope and pray that our folks who have reached the golden years would be here to enjoy some of their fruits of their labor. Well, my beloved brother could have enjoyed, and God chose differently. Our bhajan singer was just singing that bhajan that you know, Pinjare ke Panchi. Panchi, the bird, Pinjare is caged. What separates the bird from what it was designed to do? A simple mesh of wire. Probably just thicker than a hair. Separates this bird from the world. That caged bird separates it from the world. It was designed to fly. Yet the cage prevents it from flying. It is analogous to the soul. The soul was never meant to be on this earth. The soul is meant to be with God. The soul is referred to as Atma or Atman. And God is called Param Atman. Param, great soul. The great one. This soul belongs to God and with God. What brings it to this earth? Karma. Our karma brings it to this earth. You know, my friends, sometimes I would say a few things might sound a little bit harsh, but it's real. So oftentimes ask folks, especially the young ones, I said, my beloved child, point heaven for me. I said, Baba, this way. I said, okay, good. Point earth. They said, Baba, here. I said, okay, good job. Point hell. Baba, well, here. Where do you think you are? Where do you think you are? You're not in heaven. None of us were qualified for heaven. Pundit and Pope and Pauper, none of us were qualified for heaven. Jiva charachara jachata tehi, naraka swarga pabargani seni. This jiva, char means to advance, can advance to God. Naraka swarga, swarga means heaven, can advance to heaven and God. And the word achar means to digress, or to move backward. Or naraka swarga, the word narak refers to hell. Or you can return to this hell sphere. That choice is not the pundit. That choice is not my beloved, the wife, my sister here. The children can beg, but your karma decides. To each, karma decides whether heaven or hell. And what drives karma? What drives karma? Karma is actions, right? What drives your action? What made you come to this place this morning to share in the grief of the family, of the Dattoo family? Your mind. You were thinking, I should go to the funeral. Rain set up. You know, my knee is hurt when rain falling. So I feel I'll go on so long. And then you said, no, I know this family. When my father died, they came. So I'll go. They're a family, they're friends, they're loved ones, they're good people, so I will go. Your mind is making this decision. What shapes your mind? What is shaping this mind? 5 things. So simple, eh? 5 things are shaping your mind, you know. Sight, hearing, touch, taste, and smell. Your 5 senses. Your 5 senses are the doorways to the mind. You know, in puja, my friends, you offer panchamrit. Panch means 5. What does amrit mean? People think amrit means nectar. It doesn't mean nectar. The word mrit means death. M-R-I-T, mrit means death. And in Sanskrit, when you put 3 of the vowels, a, or an, in front of some words, it takes an opposite meaning. So if mrit means death, amrit means immortal. Immortal. So amrit doesn't mean nectar, it means immortality. 5 immortalities. And these 5 immortalities, my friends, are your 5 senses. What your eyes see would shape your mind. What your ears hear would shape your mind. What your hands touch will shape your mind. Your mind makes your action, and your action determines heaven or hell. It starts with how you see the world. Your 5 senses pick up the world. So be very mindful of what your eyes are casted upon, what your hands hold, what your tongue tastes. Be very careful what your ears hear. It would eventually shape heaven or hell. I ask you, my friends, to join with me in doing the Anteshti Sanskar. The word Sanskar means the rite of passage. Anteshti is funeral rites. And we will do the needful for our beloved Brehaspati. When I looked at the this thing, call it what you may, I saw the name Brehaspati. Do you know what Brehaspati is? Pati means father. Brehaspati is called Guru Brehaspati. He's the ruler of Jupiter. Rules Thursday. So his name calls upon Guru Brehaspati, which rules Thursday, today. So his name and his Lord come in one today. Guru Brehaspati is one of the Navgraha Devta. So God's blessings. This is not an easy moment. The soul doesn't belong here. It belongs with God. And just as we can take our wire, we can open the cage and the bird flies away. This cage is open now. This cage is open. There's only one thing that brings that opening of this cage, death. As sad as and hurtful as it is, this death brings opening to this cage, and his soul flies. His soul flies. So we want to wish him well in his journey. I talk a little bit about that in my sermon, the journey and God's graces. So what I'll do, I need a few minutes to prepare the ceremony. So I'll ask my beloved brother just to give me a few minutes, and then I'll ask you to join us again and deliver your wonderful bhajans. I was hoping to sing 5 bhajans here today, and you don't sing 3. You caught me. So I have to get 5 more in my head now. God bless you, my bhai. God bless you, and to your tabla or dholak player. God's blessings. To my Didi, God's blessings to you. I could only imagine how hurtful this is. Really, really hurtful. When my father passed, he was 64 years old. 64 years old. And my mother was 60. I saw my mother cry the way you cried today. She hurt the way you hurt today. That God is love, and I hope and pray that time would become your healer. And may God guide your heart into a greater tomorrow. To the sons, the 3 sons, peace and love and God's blessings. You have an important task. I had a few words with you, and I told you today is going to be the hardest task for you. After that, I'll take you through the rest of these rituals over the next few days. God blessings to your hearts. And thank you again, my friends, for being here. I need my 2 hands, but God has blessed me with height and a big mouth. So I think I can talk through the mic. Let's put this on. Fellas. Kaveer, you'd stand here. Should I put a little pasolas? Yeah. Okay, my beloved friends, just join with me in the beginning of the ceremony. Wash your hands. Come together and wash your hands. I'll reach you. Om apavitra pavitro va sarva bhastan gatapivaha yaha smareta pundarikakshaha sabhaya bhayantar suchi Sri Vishnuhu namaskaram samarpayami in your right palm, right on top of left, and sip the water. Om Madhavaya namaha, Om Shri Keshavaya namaha, Om Shri Narayanaye namaha, namaskaram samarpayami, hasta prakshalam pavitram samarpayami. Rub your palms all over your head. Sharirikaradanam prati grihatam Vishnave namaha. Om Apavitaraha. Apavitara means impure. It says, God wash you with impurities, my mistakes, our sins and shortcomings. Pavitrova. And purify me in body, mind, intellect as I sip this holy water. Sarava means all. Bless all that we put together and prepared for this ceremony of our most beloved Brehaspati. And dear God, we ask your manifestation in our hearts in any form. Sri Vishnu, Mahakrishna, Shri Ram, Sri Yamraj, whatever name and form. Thank you, dear God, for granting us the privilege of doing the final rites and rituals of the late father of this home. Salutations to you. Sharira Kardan, Sharir, when you do this, may you bless this body. May you grant unto me health and strength that I can fulfill my day's tasks and duties. Come, son, lean to me. And so, my friends, we put a tika. We wear a ring. Om. Let me see again, son. Kusmule stito brahma kusmadhe janardana kushagritara devo shankar devo kushaustutam. Kusmule stito brahma. Stito comes from stiti, which means a principal position. So it says, God, I wear this ring upon my finger as a mark of commitment. Like a ring of marriage, you commit yourself to one another in the name of love. So too, when you wear a ring in prayer, you are saying, God, I commit myself to the greatness, to your greatness. And I commit myself to your will, to your wish, and to your work. This for the sons and the related members of the family. This is duty. This is our duty. Mata pita tum mere sharan gahu kis ki Swami Sharanagam Mata Pita. Duty to mother and father is important. Tuma bina aoran duja. Tuma bina. Bina means without. Without you, God, without you, my beloved, where would I be? What would I be? Oh, beloved Father, you have done everything for me. Together, Mummy, today I do my duty to you now. I do my duty to you. Namaskaram samarpayami. Share flowers on. Today, my beloved friends, I join with you in performing what is called the Sankalpa. Sankalp. And the word Sankalp means declaration. What are we declaring to God? What are we saying to God? And however you see God and know God and love God and pray to God, you call that God. Many see God as Krishna. Some see God as Devi Lakshmi, as Saraswati, as Ganesh, Mahadev, Shiva. Some see God as Jesus Christ. Some see God as Buddha. Some see God as Mummy's face across the horizon. Some see God as a beautiful sunset. However you see God, call God. For God is love. And there's no greater God. There's one God. One God. So call that God. The God that you connect to in your daily routine, in your lives. And let's bow together in a moment of prayer. Just before we do, my friends, it is 2024 in the Gregorian calendar. In our Hindu calendar is the year 2081. We are 57 years ahead of the Gregorian calendar. We name our years. And this year, that started on April 8th and finished March 29th next year, is called Pingala. Pingala. We name our years. We just left a very sacred month called Ashwin. The month of Ashwin, the first half was Pitru Paksh, and then the first 9 days of the second half was Navrat. On the 10th day of the bright half of the month of Ashwin, which just went, Ravana was killed. And it's called Vijaya Dashmi. And then that month finished, and we started a month of Kartik. Kartik has two important celebrations, Diwali and Kartik Snan. Diwali falls on the 15th day called Amavas Tithi or new moon. And then 15 days after, Kartik Snan falls on the full moon on the 30th day of the month of Kartik. So in the month of Kartik, in the year 2081, we're in the dark fortnight. Diwali falls on the 15th day. Today is called Ashtami Tithi. Ashta means 8. Today is the 8th of 15 days. So next week, Thursday is, 1 week is Diwali. And I'm sure the family would have had several nice Diwali. And this is going to be a very sad Diwali. Not only for this family, but I'm sure there are families sitting here where there might have been a death somewhere. And, it may not be the big celebration anymore. Nonetheless, my friends, life goes on. It is what it is. I hope and pray and ask that you now join with me in prayer. Okay? Good. Hari Om. Sri Vishnu Namaha Paramatmane. Sri Puran Purushottama. Adhya Shri Brahmano Nibhitya Padarde. Shvetavadha Kalpe. Vaivasutaman Vantare. Ashtavinchritame. Kali Yuge Kali Pratam Charine. Bhuloke Jambudvipe. Bhavara Avatare Muknam Samvatsare. Samvat means the year. Pingala Samvat. It is the year 2081 I mentioned called Pingala. Sri Kartik Mase. Mase means month of Kartik. Sri Krishan Pakshe. Krishan means dark and Pakshe means fortnight. It is the dark fortnight of this month. Ashtami Tithi. Tithi means day. Ashta means 8. It is the 8th day of the 15 days of this fortnight. Pujan Namaskaram Samarpayami. Pujanam Prati Grihatam. Om Vishnave Namaha. Vishnave Namaha. We call upon that magnificent God Vishnu. For 6 months of the year, the sun is moving southward. We know the sun doesn't move, but in relation, daily we say the sun moves from east to west. The sun is not moving, we are moving, but we say the sun is moving, right? So for 6 months of the year, the sun is moving southward, and for 6 months it's moving northward. When it's moving northward, for the first half of the year, basically, we say Uttar Arayani. When it's moving southward, for the second 6 months of the year, we say Dakshin Arayani. So Dakshinarayane Surya Stite, the sun is moving southward. Chandra Stite, what is the Chandra is the moon. Where's the moon located? We say Kadkarashi. It is located in the fourth zodiacal belt. All these we need to do when we are doing the ceremony, placing the ceremony, right? Pujan Namaskaram Samarpayami. What is the star that is present? Pusha Nakshatraha. Nakshatra means constellation. It's pointing to a wonderful constellation. Om Shri Sadhya Yogaha. The yoga is the prevailing energy that is present at this time when we're doing this ceremony. Sadhya Yogaha. Om Idang Shri Pujan Samarpayami Kaulav Karana. The prevailing energy at this particular moment is called Kaulava. Very auspicious. Om Shri Guruvar. Today is the Thursday. Namaskaram Sankalpam. I bow to all that is on this wonderful day. Dattoo Nam Kulihi. Our beloved brother came into being in this family called the Dattoo family. Shri Brehaspati Pretasya. He was given the name Brehaspati. And I explained that name for you already. And we call him Pretasya. How do you distinguish this word? Because you know the word Pitrasya. Pitra. And you like Pitrapaksh. When someone passes on, the soul leaves the body at death. You have a funeral like today. And over the course of 1 year, Hindu calendar year, the soul travels to 16 places where it would receive its reward and punishment. All of us would. Everybody will get some reward and punishment. That's how life is. So you can run back and hide. Yeah, we'll get a reward. And at the end of 1 year, final judgment is given. And when the 1 year ceremony is completed, then the soul is elevated to the status of Pitra. But at this point in time, until the 1 year, he's called Pretasya. Pretasya means transitionary soul, traveling soul. So he's going to travel this kind of time, right? Pujan Samarpyami. This is a puja. Puja. What puja is this? Shav puja. You know Krishna puja, you know Lakshmi puja. This is Shav puja. Shav means the corpse. The puja of the departed. It's called Shav puja. Anteshti Sanskar pujanam. And it's called Anteshti Sanskar. Namaskaram, I bow to you, Maha Vishnu Bhagwan, Maha Krishna Chand Bhagwan. Pujan Samarpyami. Guide our hearts and hands to fulfill the rites and rituals. Pujan Samarpyami Jivatma Shanti Kalyanam. Now you bow with me in prayer. Father, we thank you, Lord, loving God, Master of the heavens, for the gift and blessings that we have received this day. Thank you for life. Thank you for love. Thank you for laughter. Thank you for this wonderful, blessed day that we have had our chance to arise from sleep, from slumber, and we are able to place our feet upon the earth and receive the positive energy of this great mother. Thank you, dear God, as I open my eyes only to behold the beauty of your creation. And my ears tuned into the sounds of nature, to the voices of my loved ones. How fortunate I am, how blessed I feel, dear God. Today, O Paramatma, I thank you for the earth upon which you live and all sustains life. Bless our daily bread, food, water, shelter, and clothing. And dear God, I thank you for my parents and teachers and leaders and elders and those who have impacted my life in a meaningful and positive way. Dear God, thank you for everything that you have so bestowed, for the many opportunities that you have granted me. Some I took and some I didn't. But I'm not a person. We are not a people who cry over spilt milk. What is gone is water under the bridge. Father, I construct a greater tomorrow. I look forward to tomorrow. Today I join with the Dattoo family in their moment of grief and their sadness in the passing of the late father. May God rest his soul eternally. May he travel with God, with Sri Krishna. May God be kindly and merciful unto him. And may you bless his wife, the children, all extended family with that which is strength and courage that they may face the next few days. Especially, it's going to be a long time to heal. But dear God, with your blessing, all things are possible. Salutations to you. Namaskaram Sankalpam Kuriya. This is my Sankalpam, my wish or prayer. Prem se bolo Maha Krishna Chand Bhagavan ki, Umapati Mahadeva ki jai. Press the flower, son. Good. Kaveer, you hold that. And you're just going to do the water on your face, right? Just around, son. Just circle your hand. Then you have to move, right? Fellas, all going to make a little train line. Touch each other's shoulder. Good. Perfect. Yeah, go ahead. Om Sarva Papa Haram Divya Gangeyam Nirmalam Jalam. Sarva means all. Papa means when we say sins, like mistakes and errors and things like that. I don't like that word. I said, that which has disfavored God. He says, Sarva Papa, harang means to take away. So he says, God, may you kindly forgive our beloved Brehaspati. No man is perfect. The good Bible says, those are without sin cast the first stone. All of us fall short. All of us make mistakes. So dear God, forgive him his mistakes. Be kindly and merciful unto him. Till we offer water. Sarva Papa Haram Dibya Gangayam Nirmalam Jalam Pajamargam Jaladanam Namaskaram Samarpayami. Namaskaram Pratigadatam. And so, my beloved friends, we join again in offering tika. Tika, not tika. Tika. Tika comes from Sanskrit tilakam, which means the mark of honor. Mark of honor. What does it say? Dip someone's on. Ring finger. Dip. Nice. Pretty spot there. Om Shri Mangalam Khanda Chandanam. Mangalam pure. Khandas perfumed. Sweet fragrant. Chandanam. The chanda. Chanda. Chanda means three things. In Sanskrit, the word chanda means, refers to the moon. Chanda also means silver. And chanda also means to shine. So it says, may I shine in the eyes of God. So you take the chanda and you put it, may I shine in the eyes of God. Many are called, few are chosen. Be among the chosen. Shine out in the eyes of God. And your big homes and fancy cars wouldn't allow you to shine. Your diamond necklaces wouldn't allow you to shine. What makes you shine in the eyes of God? Good karma. Give a child a copybook and you'll see how you'll shine. Give the beggar a mouthful of food and you'll shine. Mangalam Khanda Chandanam Bandhite Nicham Sarva Papa Kanashanam Sarva Papa, and God will remove your sins and shortcomings. Then we give a bit of perfume. You see this perfume? You give a little perfume. People say, Baba, this puja perfume? No, this perfume. There's no puja perfume. In a puja, you could use Victoria's Secret, Old Spice. It don't matter. Spray, not any face. Huh? What does perfume do, my friends? All of us got up this morning, you took a shower, you did whatever you have to do, and you got dressed up and you put on a little perfume. Well, I put on perfume too. What did perfume do? It smelled nice. And when it smells nice, you feel good. All of a sudden, from that feeling good, you start to feel, I must be looking better now. Perfume has effect. It has effect. And the first person it affects is yourself. You feel good about yourself. And then you meet others. And you say, that's a nice one. You affect others as well. So husband and wife, you must learn to compliment one another. You know? So when you're ready to go Gulf City, husbands, you mustn't call the wife, hey girl, how you going to take so long? Wait a little bit. And say, darling, you're smelling so nice. Is that the one I brought duty free when I was coming the last time? Compliment one another. Have a positive effect. Tomorrow may never come. Tomorrow may never come. Have a positive effect. Lend goodness. Lend value to something. Hold this on. Holy twins. Let's do mala. We are offering a mala. Om Maladini Sugandini Malatyadini Vai Prabhu Maladini. Mala means a garland. Sugandini. Su is a prefix in Sanskrit, means that which is associated with. Ganda means sweet fragrant. Sugandini Malatyadini Vai Prabhu. Nivai Prabhu. God is not concerned with the scent and color and beauty of a flower. Which is the prettiest flower here? Beauty is in the eyes of the, some for the pink, some for the orange, some for the purple, some for this, some for that. It doesn't matter. In the eyes of God, He doesn't judge you by what your hands bear. God says, I judge you not by what thy hands bear. I judge you by what your heart bears. Heart bears. Whether you take a petal or you take a bouquet, to God, it doesn't matter to Him. When you place your head upon your pillow to rest in the night, my friends, and you do this, what do you have? What do you have in your hands? Nothing. God takes your prayer. You don't have to have anything to take it to the Lord in prayer. Just go to the Lord in prayer. He says, Maladini, Sugandini, Malatyadini, Vai Prabhu Maya Hartani Pujarta. In this Maya, in this illusionary world, we look at colors and beauty and chameli and rose and this and that. And we judge each other with that. So if you're the Queen of England, you get all these fancy bouquets and flowers. If your boss passes away, you see you're carrying a bouquet. When your neighbor passes away, where is carry? Because we are about creating impressions. So we think the flowers is an impression. In the eyes of God, each and every one of us are equal. I am no better than you, you're not better than me. You're equal in the eyes of God. And God says, I see all flowers the same. We are the flowers. We are the flowers of the God. Be simple, be yourselves in God's name. This, my friends, is the mala. Then you do arti. Arti. Clockwise. Om Yam Dware Mahagore. Yam is the god of death. Sometimes people believe, even Hindus believe, that we have 59 God and 73 and 2 and 17. We have one God, children. Don't anybody tell you about 15 and 25 God and day. And you must learn that as Hindus. We have one God. What you know as Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Surya Narayan. God in the sun is called Surya Narayan. The wind is called Pawan. In the ocean is called Varun. God in the fire is called Agni. God in the earth is called Pravie. Brehaspati. Guru Brehaspati is God of Jupiter. Shukradev is God of Venus. Mangal is God of Mars. One God taking functions. God says, I am the one God, and in the function of this I am that. In the sun I am Surya. In the earth I am Pravie. In death, God is called Yamraj. You know, sometimes people go say, hey, how you look like Yamraj so boy? God of death is called Yamraj. So he says Yam Dware. Dwar means door. Tere dwar kara Bhagavan. Dwar means door. So he says Yam Dware Mahagore. All of us, every one of us will have to go to the God of death at his door. And you're going to knock that door. God is me. He says, who is there? Oh, I am Karnesh. Karnesh? Me hear about you long time, but you're apprehending. Yeah, God had his praise sometime and I remember. Oh. God, I want to come into heaven. You want to come into heaven? Okay, hold on. Let me check your record. Oh. You have 47 pages of good and 53 pages of bad. Little bit again, you don't make it, son. Little bit again. Or may I do different and say, wow, you have 54 pages of good and 46 of bad. You pass. If you get 97, you pass. If you get 63, you pass. If you get 51, you pass. Try to get at least 51. Try to get at least 51. And let us meet in heaven. Let us meet in heaven. No man is perfect. None of us are. Only God is perfect. Try to get 51. Good. Because if you don't get 51 and you go to God and say, God, I want to come into the doors of heaven. He say, boy, you ain't make it now. Walk down a little bit, you can say next door. That is your one. Arti. Om Yam Dware Mahagore Deepam Samarpi. Deepa means light. Deepadanam Namaskaram Mayade Patishkatam Vishnu Charanam Samarpikam. Yam Dware Mahagore Deepam Samarpiyami. Kaveer, you leave them alone. Come around me. Make a prayer at your father's feet and you will now join. Ghoreya Chandan. Turn. I'll hold for you. Turn it. Same spot. Good. Om Mangalam Bhagavane Vishnu. My friends, what I'll do, I'll ask my beloved brother to do a bhajan and then I'll do this part of the ceremony. Join, sing. Good, none of. Do some for him. Just kidding. Pull it, I'll cut it for you. Om Maladini Sugandini Malatyarini Vai Prabhumaya Hartani Pujardatam Pushpani Petigartam. Om Shri Ambari Shri Pujan Namaskaram Samarpiyami Mayaditi Devapati Vishnu Samarpito Yam Dwari Mahamodi Dipam Samarpiyami.
मैं बाहर हो हरि भक्ति करो तेरी कार जरूर भय इत आई जगत में भूल गए तेरी कार जरूर भय टूटिया कबीर है मन चेत करो भजुराम के जन्मिया ओ हरि हो राम मिलन कब अंधे सवाला ओ हरि हो राम मिलन कब अंधे सवाला हरि हो राम मिलन कब अंधे सवाला इंद्रियन पहिया दहियारतवामे इंद्रियन पहिया भव के पंते चली भव के पंते चली अंधी सवाला तो हरि हो राम मिलन कब अंधी सवाला हरि हो राम जीवन निनिया पापन जीवन निनिया भजन की भोज भये भजन की भोज भये अंधी सवाला हरि हो राम कब अंधी सवाला हरि हो राम जागृत जागृत जीतो तब राम मिले जीतो तब राम मिले अंधी सवाला हरि हो राम मिलन कब बहु वेद पुराण ग्रंथ बहु व्यंजन पाकर पंजाबी अंधी सवाला हरि हो राम मिलन अंधी सवाला हरि हो राम मिलन अंधी सवाला
जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे सजाओ पेपर दुखियों को दुख दूर
जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर हरे जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण जब चार तरफ आशा का किनारा, जब कोई न केवल मारा हो, तेरा पार जय 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 कृष्ण जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, किसको भी अमृत कर दे। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, किसको भी अमृत कर दे। पूरन कर दे सबकी आशा, कर दे उसकी आशा, जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे, जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय जय जय
महाकृष्ण चंद्र भगवान की जय। Take a seat if you wish. आसन लीजिए, आसन लीजिए. Can I now invite my friends, except for Leela Didi? I'll call her when I'm ready. All other members of the family, immediate family first, who wishes to make an offering, do arti, pay your respects. We have some nice flowers and so forth here, and arti and whatever you wish. So come now and join with us in doing the needful. And when this is happening, again I'd ask my beloved brother to continue in some wonderful bhajans whilst the others do arti. So those who are immediate members of the family first. Come.
हमारे प्रभु अवगुण चितन धरो, हमारे प्रभु अवगुण चितन धरो, संतरती है न तुम्हारा, संतरती है न तुम्हारा, चाहे तो पार करो हमारे प्रभु अवगुण चितन धरो, हमारे प्रभु अवगुण चितन धरो। एक नदिया एक नाव कहावत मैलो नीर भरो, एक नदिया एक नाव कहावत मैलो नीर भरो, जब मिल गए तब एक करुणा भयो गंगा नाम भरो, हमारे प्रभु अवगुण चितन धरो, हमारे प्रभु अवगुण चितन धरो। एक घर पर बिखरो एक लोहा पूजा मेरा पत एक घर पर बिखरो यहाँ दुखता पासर नहीं राकत कंचन करत करो हमारे प्रभु अवगुण चितन धरो हमारे प्रभु अवगुण चितन माया ब्रह्मचाल निवार बिक हरि महामाया यहाँ माया ब्रह्मचाल निवार बिक हरि अब के पेन मोहि पर लगाओ नहीं प्रण जात करो अवगुण चितन संदरती है न संदरती है न चाहे तो पार करो हमारे प्रभु अवगुण चितन हमारे प्रभु अवगुण चितन
Would there be anybody else who would wish to make an offering of arti? And so please come, don't wait. Don't wait.
चल प्रभु जी के द्वार ये मनवा ले चल प्रभु जी के द्वार ले चल प्रभु जी के द्वार चल प्रभु जी के द्वार मनवा ले चल प्रभु जी के द्वार मनवा ले चल प्रभु जी के द्वार जन्म जन्म की प्यास हमारी जन्म जन्म की प्यास हमारी तू ही पूजावन तू ही पूजावन ले चल प्रभु जी के द्वार मनवा ले चल प्रभु जी के दानन कीना ध्यानन की दानन कीना ध्यानन की कैसे हो में पार कैसे हो में पार ले चल प्रभु जी के ले चल हरिद्वारा गंगा और काशी हरिद्वारा गंगा और काशी एक न एक बार एक न एक बार ले चल प्रभु जी के द्वार ले चल प्रभु जी के सब तीरथ है प्रभु चरण में सब तीरथ है प्रभु चरण में शालिग्राम बलिदान शालिग्राम बलिदान ले चल प्रभु जी के द्वार ले चल प्रभु जी की बात मनवा ले चल प्रभु जी की बात। बोल वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय।
Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki jai. If there anyone else who would wish to offer flower and arti, wait now. And another opportunity will come towards the end of this service. Then you'll have a chance to view the body or to come up later on, right? In the meantime, we just stay where we are. Prem so Mahavishnu Bhagavan ki jai. Good. Bhaiya ji. Oh bhai. Just now. My beloved friends, let's talk a little bit. What happens at the time of death? What happens at the time of death? Some people would say, gone too soon. Beloved brother, 68 years, gone too soon. A 2-year-old child, gone too soon. The 7-year-old who was knocked down in northeastern Trinidad, gone too soon. There's nothing like gone too soon. Not in the eyes of God. God gives life and Almighty God takes life. The event of death has nothing to do with God. Krishna Baba says that in Bhagavad Gita. Some people will come by me. Some people will come by me and say, Baba, Papa died. I say, is there a bad time? There's never a bad time. Death is death. Save and except one little circumstance called Panchak. Except Panchak. Of course. As the moon moves through the month, it will traverse 27 constellations. The word for constellation in Sanskrit is called nakshatra. 27 constellations. And the last 5 of them, and if you were to imagine a clock, if you could imagine a clock, just before it reaches 11 o'clock and is going towards the 12, it would pass those 5 constellations before it finishes off its journey for the month. Those 5 last constellations are not very auspicious for death. It doesn't mean it's a bad time. You just have to do the needful. There's a Panchakshanti part to do. Pundit will do that. But we came from a tradition where people would ask, Baba, Mama died in a good time or a bad time? And I want you to take away from your mind that idea of bad time. There's nothing like that. Someone died, they die. They die from a plane crash, like MH370 that fell off the sky, or they die of cancer, or the complications of diabetes, on a road traffic accident, or by drowning. That has nothing to do with God. There's no good death and bad death. And then there are some as well who would say that kind of thing. Baba, Papa dies kindly and slowly in his sleep. Death is death, my friends, and we have to learn to face the reality of death. It's hurtful. And we cannot put it on the back burner. It has to be confronted. We don't like to think about it, and you don't have to think about it all the time. Everybody here who is over 50 years old, I ain't asking you, I'm telling you. And you put your head on your pillow, and you clasp your hands and you watch your ceiling. One of the thoughts that passes through your mind is if I'm dead tonight. That's our reality. That's a reality. And you pray to God and ask God for time. But God says, Ye samanaha samanso jive shu. This is Rig Veda. Ye samanaha, sama in balance. There's a balance in life. There's a balance in life. Newton once said, to every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. Life is energy. And energy is neither created nor destroyed. It changes form. So So the energy that is driving your body will one day move out of that body and will take another form. It doesn't die. The energy doesn't die. The soul doesn't die. Bhagavad Gita chapter 2 verse 12 to 26 tells you that. Soul doesn't die. Yes, samanaha, samanso. 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 It is so. Believe it or not. Because there are people now who want to believe all kinds of things. Some of them believe that they'll live forever. Some believe that they could hurt their mother and father and exist happy the next day. You'll never be happy. Tomeva? God, Tom means you, Meva means mine. Tomeva means you are mine. You are my mata. You are my cha. Cha means then. Cha pita tomeva. Pita means of fatherly force, right? Cha pita tomeva. A big brother could be a father. Cha pita tomeva. God is first mother. Then God is father. There are 8 levels of God. And you know this, you say that all the time. Maybe not to show what you're saying, but you say it. Tomeva mata chapita, tomeva, bandhu, not bandhu, bandhu, D-H-U, bandhu. Bandhu means bloodline. God, third God, is your family. Bandhu means bloodline, your family. A mother and father would try very hard to bring up their children in the right way. Especially a mother. Oh wow, what a mother wouldn't do. And to see some children go against their mother is the worst sin ever. To see some children go against their father is the worst sin ever. You'll never recover. Tomeva mata chapita, tomeva bandhu. Your family. Your family. Uncles must be uncles. Aunts must be aunts. You have 200 of them in this funeral here. You are the chosen loved ones, family and friends, the Dattoo family, Brehaspati. Good friends treat people good. Good friends will come to people's funeral and carry alcohol in the trunk to go on the creek. You're not adding value to anything. Good friends do not be invited to a Hindu wedding and carry alcohol and meat. You are blighting the family. You are bringing negativity to the family. Yes, samanaha samanso. There's a balance to that. To every action, there's an equal and opposite. God coming back for you. God coming back for you. You know, in Bhojpuri Hindi, we use a word called thuse. Thuse. Somebody like to thuse too much. For the one who don't understand Bhojpuri, you're greedy. Can't wait to eat a mouthful of food. We'll fire and light good day. Baba calling God and Ganesh and Saraswati and Lakshmi Mata in the wedding. And what are you doing? To every action, there's an equal and opposite. God coming for you. Tomeva mata chapita, tomeva bandhu. You must be a good family member. You must add value to your family. Be a good aunt. Be a good uncle. Be a good brother-in-law. Bahanoi. People look towards you. People have a certain expectation. It's called legitimate expectation. As a Pundit, people have an expectation of me. If the funeral leave and we going down Ramdhari and going down Clark Road and they see me pack up Abba. Because you have an expectation of me. You have an expectation of the police. Of those who hold authority. Who hold good offices. That they'll treat you fairly and justly. Regardless of anything. Yes, samanaha samanso. There's a balance in life. Where there's positive, there's negative. Where there's life, there must die. You must die. The mountains will die. The diamonds will die. Who are you and I? If it takes 10 billion years, the diamond will die. Everything comes to an end. You will come to an end. We must always look at the means to the end. What are we doing to reach that end? When is that end? You think the family here figured out that it would be now for Brehaspati? People are hurting their mothers and talking gossip and hurting people by their false words. You think there's no end? Those who thief Mama Bera? Those who shift the boundary to get 2 inch land more? You think there's no if balance to that? God is coming. Someone so, it is so, whether you believe it or not. Because you have some young people today who don't believe in God. They're convenient. I don't believe in Shivan and Hanuman. I can't vote. Your mother and father plant Cain, believe in Hanuman and Shiva, buy the land, give it to you. Huh? You get $2 million in land and house now. You're good. But to do the mother funeral and father, nah. To fast 2 days, nah, hard, Baba. Baba, how much this had to fast? 2 weeks. Oh, God, I would do. Diwali coming up. Diwali is 7 days away. How many people fasting and preparing their home? I am out from morning to night. I reach home 8 o'clock or 8:30 tonight. I never see the bar close. When I say these things, Pundit Karnesh say all kind of things. Yes, I do. I have to say it. But I have a little thing I say in the back of my mind. If it falls in your garden, what tight boy? My friends, there's a balance in life. Yes, samana ha saman so jive shu. Jive means many things. Jive can mean soul. Jive, it really means life. But the word, the interpretation, Sanskrit interpretation is the word jive means existence. You know, there's a line in a bhajan that we all sing around Diwali. Mandir tihara cham cham kare, लाखों दियों की ज्योति जड़े. Mandir tihara cham cham kare. Cham cham in darkness. Lakho means 100,000. So the king, he lights 100,000 diyas. He looks from the veranda and he looks yonder with the queens and his $1 million outfit and 100 dishes on golden platters and the 100 diyas are lit, and he says, wow, look at my kingdom. And the poor little folk like you and I, we make a little shatain and pumpkin. We light with 50 diya. You come out in the porch and you say, man, it's looking damn good. Don't let anybody take away your wow. Don't let anybody take away your wow. And never use anybody else's yardstick to measure yourself. Never use anybody else's yardstick to measure yourself. You are who you are. You're God's child. You're loved. You're great. You're great people. Continue to be great. So where jiva charachad. Yes, samana ha saman so jive shu. Well, however you exist, whether in a kingdom or 10 by 10, be happy. Be happy. Ye samana ha saman so jive shu. Mama kahate shu shrimai kalpa asmin. Kalpa. In kalpa? Kalpa means a cycle of time, my brother. A cycle. A cycle of time is called kalpa. And I want you to remember this one. When you go to the mirror, and the person who's looking back, your reflection, that's you. That's you. And it's nice to compliment yourself and feel good about yourself. So I'd go to the mirror and look at myself and say, hey, handsome. I feel good about myself. That face that is looking back at you was never here before. and will never be here in the future. You, every one of you, him, father, was never here before and will never be here again. You must always remember that. So therefore, Brehaspati will never be the husband to Leelawtee and never be the children to this father. The father to these children, sorry. Never. Your brothers and sisters will never be yours again. Only one time, one shot. That is now. So those who want to follow to the brother because he borrowed a shovel and didn't bring it back. Those who want to abscond their duties to their mother and father and say, and your wife get the pension? Then your mother too? For simple, superficial, idiotic reasons. We abscond our duty. You think you'll live forever and you're going to make up tomorrow? You think you'll make up tomorrow? Tomorrow may never come. Make up today. Make up today. Because this father will never be yours again. There's a line in a bhajan that says, Mati kar tu abhiman re bande. Mat means don't. Abhiman means many things. Abhiman means egoistic. Abhiman means false pride. Abhiman means mindless. Don't be mindless. Don't be egoistic. Don't be false pride. Jhuti teri shan re. Mati kar tu abhiman. Mati kar tu abhiman re bande. Jhuti teri shan re. Mati kar tu abhiman. All I know that one. Let me try it again. Mati kar tu jhoti teri shan re. Mati kar tu abhiman. Let me do that a little harmonium. Mati kar tu abhiman re bande. Jhoti teri shan re. Mati kar tu abhiman. Sometimes when I tell people, sing a song, and they say, Baba, you know the words. I said, there's no problem, you could la-la it. La la la, la 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 la, la la la. Maya ka andhakar nirala. बाहर उजला भीतर काला माया का अंधकार निराला बाहर उजला भीतर काला इसको तू पहचान रे बंदे मत कर तू अभिमान रे बंदे झूठी तेरी शान रे मत कर तू अभिमान. Don't be so false pride. Don't be so egoistic. Don't be so egoistic. Learn to put aside a little bit, my friends. Take the burden off your shoulder. Take your burden off your shoulder. Ask forgiveness. Sometimes people would say, you know, they want to hear Bhagavad Gita. Like some people would call me, Baba, why is the mantra it is used for? Diwali? Me, you know. Diwali morning, you go call me for that? One thing next 364 days. People just get religious around Diwali week and around the first week in January and then around another little time again somewhere in the year. Shouldn't be. Shouldn't be. Shouldn't be. आज अंधेरे में है हम इंसान ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान ज्ञान का सूरज चमका दे भगवान. That jnana means knowledge, and knowledge that you got. So I'm speaking with you, and I'm saying a few things. I might say 50 things here today. You might remember 2. That is jnana. That 2 that you remember is jnana. Even the 48 that you don't remember, it might be jnana too. But knowledge not acted upon is meaningless. So many a times, instead of Bhagavad Gita, I would say, my friends, here's what to do. When you go back home today, after Brehaspati's funeral, go and learn to change one thing. So don't call me to say, Baba, where's the Mahamrityu Jai mantra? That's all right. I ask, do you say, I love you to your wife? Wives, do you say, I love you to your husband? You go bring bread and you come in, boy. That's how we just talk. Husband just get up and open the pot and say, pumpkin again? What about I love you, darling? How are you this morning? Hug your child. How are you? How was school today? I love you. I love you. Don't just think it, say it, and mean it. Next one I ask people to say, therefore, forgive me. Forgive me. Every night we go and say, God forgive me, God forgive me. But you don't forgive your own wife, your own son, your own father. But you're asking God forgiveness. God will not forgive you unless you learn to forgive yourself and then forgive others. First, God is who? Mother, Tomeo Mata, Chapita, then father. Third, God is Bandhu. Bandhu. Bandhu mean family, bloodline, bloodline. Not just any kind. I know everybody say, hey, family, how are you going here? Yeah. You want to carry a market basket for you? I know family. Fourth God is who? Tomeva Bandhucha. Cha means then. Sakha, not Sakha. Sakha. S-A-K-H-E. Sakha. Sakha means your friend and your associate. You must have good friends. Friends carry you the door. We have some friend, when we want to knock a half diamond friend. When you want to mix a little 5-yard concrete to cast a little foundation, so you go extend the house to make your mother more comfortable, then now your friend. We have convenient friend. We have friend who just use and drink and smoke weed with we. I'm a part of them, a dose. Not the friend who will lift you. If you had 2 bus and you mark maracas in one bus and mandir in one bus, which full in first? That's your friend. That's your friend. Your fourth God is your friend. Friends who would lift you, hold your hand and walk it through the darkest moment of your life. This is your friend. Tumeva Mata Chapita, Tumeva Bandhucha Sakha Tumeva. That's your fourth God, your friend. Who is the fifth God? Tumeva Vidya. Vidya means consolidated knowledge. And that's what I was talking about Jnana. When you act upon this knowledge, Jnana, then you have Vidya. When you practice it. So the first practice, I love you. Second practice, forgive me. Third practice, what are the magic words? Thank you. Thank you, Didi. Thank you. How many people say thank you? How much children say, Dad, thank you for being a great dad. Mommy, oh wow, Mommy. When your belly hurting and your ankle sprain, you get up and say, a roti for me to go to school, ma. Today I have a little education. But I can't carry in the health center. I have to carry Jennifer golf. Yeah. That children for you today. That children for you today. Yeah. Partner and friend first. They put the friend in front of their mother. Tumeva Vidya. Think. Be wise to the world. One of the things that we have in this world, my friends, and I want some of you to listen to this, it's called Obia. Every time people come, well, not no, they don't come by me because I'm a scientist by training. Huh? So they don't come by me with, Baba, I feel my neighbor do me something. Stupid. Neighbor do you something. Baba, the neighbor, I feel somebody will child something. He dance because he don't study. You're not my neighbor. And don't go for the simidity and tie this and put in the corner of the house and black thread and all kind of stupidness. Don't come to me with that. I want my children, the next generation, to grow up with science, logic. They must be data-driven, make informed decisions. Tumeva Vidya. 6 God is who? Dravinang Tumeva. Dravinang means you must have a good practice. The whole of Dumori and tell your son, this ain't good for you, boy. We call people words and we lie in our homes and our little children listening. I gone to the puja bar house. I just only living room and I prepare up and think the puja and think the people didn't ready. So they ready in quick, but the bedroom they ready. So I just day and I fix everything. I mind my own business something. Well, I do my own business. I come by your house. I mind in yours too. And I have peep. So somebody come. So the child do the curtain, so the child about 8 years, and do the curtain so, and then run away and go on in the room, which is just nothing 10 feet from me, and telling the mother, Tanti so-and-so them come. Here the mother, them gremlin which are ready. I see how you go invite people and expect them to come by your house and God and puja and everything and call them name and treat them so. You have to practice things. You have to practice right. We aren't perfect, but you have to practice the best way you know how. What's the next magic word? Please. Please. So, I love you, forgive me, thank you, and please. You must learn to say please. They call it magic words, but there's a magic in it. I go to some homes, and little children 5 and 7 and in 12 years and thing run up, Mommy, where the food? And tell I do what? I go to other homes and hear, Mom, can I have some food, please? One drag up and one brought up. I go to some homes and the children harden. They're hard, they're like Chucky. Harden. And no wonder you've seen this thing in school. Fighting and bullying and all kind of thing. Because children growing up now with like American and I get everything I want and my shoe better than yours and my phone i15, all kind of thing. And we have parents who come from Lagoon. Ramdhari say no, Goldview, you know. We come from Lagoon all about the place. I want to play big shot and we driving ting and my child so. Me I go teach a child say Sitaram. We are teaching this child to say Salam Alaikum. How many homes get up in the morning and say Sitaram, my love? Do we teach our children Sitaram? I go to homes and we have a little picture in the porch. As you walk in the porch, you see a Hanuman or Ganesh or something. And nothing like that. When you go inside the house, I go to some home, millennial home, and I bless him. Well, Baba, this is the master's bedroom. Baba, this is Victoria's room. I say, where the puja room? Oh, we put a bar instead. We put a bar in the house. What do you expect children to go? How do you expect them to grow? Children listen to Rihanna and Shakira and Beyonce and whosoever and thing. How many times do they listen to a little Anup Jaluta? Hey आँखों जो श्याम का दर्शन किया करे, है शीश जो प्रभु चरण में बंधन किया करे. How many of them know that? When you're going to school and carrying them to school, you must put on a little Om Bhut Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhut Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo nah. Good. Bhagavad Gita chapter 6 verse 5 says, Yes samanaha samanso jive jiveshu. Yes samanaha. Sama means balance. I told you that before. Life has a balance. So you must learn that. You must learn that. It says, you must learn to lift yourself. Udhared. Udhared means to lift. You must learn to lift yourself. Young folks, balance yourself a little bit. I did that. I was 18 years old when my father died. My father was a Pundit. Both my grandfathers were Pundits. And I became a Pundit at that age. I see my beloved brother Sham outside there. Sham held my hand in doing my first funeral. Me didn't studying to be no Baba. I studied Ka and Gyal. 18 years, where you go study? When my father died, people come after his funeral and says, your father died, he put puja, why we who doing it? At the age of 18 and a half years, I became a Pundit. 37 years now. I still enjoy life. I brought up my family. I went to university. I built a mandir at my home. I participate in community activities. I serve families thousands per year in ceremonies, puja and funeral, wedding, everything. And I still find time to take my children to the mall and to the beach. I'm just saying, balance life. You know, I love music. I see a lot of people here, you all know the music of the 80s, right? Yeah. You love that music? Chicago and so? Everybody needs a little time away. Yeah, you know that? Yeah. Me too. So I know that, and I know my Gita, and I know my bhajan. I balance it out. I'm asking you to do the same. Don't let the world take you away in only bricks and concrete, money and clothes, in the ways of the Maya, the ways of the world. Enjoy a little bit of the divinity of life. Good. A little bit of the divinity of life. Good. Before I were to call anybody to speak a few words on the eulogy, I want to mention one more thing. By training, I'm an epidemiologist. I look at patterns and trends of disease in human population. I am at the Ministry of Health, where we look at what is happening in the country. The number one cause of death in this land, Trinidad and Tobago, is cardiovascular diseases. Every two of 3 persons who die will die from a cardiovascular event. Okay? The second cause of death in this country is cancer. Cancer. In men, prostate is number 1 and colorectal is number 2. In women, breast cancer is number 1 and cervical cancer is number 2. Cancer. Second cause of death. Third cause of death in this country is diabetes and its complication. Just those 3. What are what you call the risk factors? What enhances the chance of you having these? There are a few things, 5 or 6 of them. One of them is poor diet. We eat all kind of thing all the time. I'm just asking you, my friends, to be very careful and circumspect how you eat and what you eat, right? I'll come to that in a second. Second risk factor, poor physical exertion, exercise. There's another Bhojpuri called pasre. It is pasre. I 2. Diet and exercise. 3. high salt content. We did a survey in 2011. We just completed another survey in August at the Ministry of Health. It's the same survey. We're just comparing 2 different time frames. And we call it the risk factor survey. If you go online and you look at Pan American Risk Factor Survey, you'll see it comes up, and my name is on that document. We did that survey and launched it in the country 2012. But the survey was done in 2011. We eat too much salt. Too much salt. I go to some puja and I sit down up with some people, and when I taste the food, because I don't eat too much salt, and so they kill me here. And then some people say, you have salt, and they bring on the borane. Next one, high sugar. High sugar. And we commented those are the first 4. The next 2, smoking. I was in manager of tobacco control unit in Ministry of Health from 2014 to 19. I set up the university. First time we had something like that. Because it cost us $500,000 to treat a lung cancer patient per year. So we said we would create a unit and try to get people to refrain or lessen it down, right? Smoking. And then there are some people who now say, Baba, I don't smoke, I just vape. Well, duh, you're dumb. What do you think you're doing there? And the 6th, it's called excessive alcohol use. Every drink of alcohol damages your liver a little bit. And your liver is named because you cannot live without it. You damage that, my friends. You damage many enzyme-producing capabilities of your body. And other things begin to go bad. Okay? There are more, but go with this 6, right? Oh, so every place I go, Nini knows this. Oh, Nini's Niala. I know Niala since she creeping. Every place I go, I always say, cut your sugar, cut your salt, cut your carbohydrates, and cut your laziness. Every place I go. Cut your sugar, cut your salt, cut your carbs, and cut your laziness. What is the most important one? Waiting. Which one? The carbohydrates? My friend, waiting. Laziness. The most important one to cut is your sugar. Learn to cut your sugar. What's the easiest way to cut the sugar? Huh? Don't drink pop. You from abroad? Sweet drink. The easiest way to start cutting your sugar, my beloved friends, the easiest way to start cutting your sugar is to learn to cut the sweet drinks. Learn to cut your soft drink and immediately make juice and this juice and that pack and Ramsar and punch and who know who punch. I do I call name? I just saying that. All them kind of thing. I just want you to think one thing, and then I'll begin to close and give way to others, right? I want to leave here at about 10:45. 10 or 15? We have time. Yes. Good. We good. I want you to think one thing. You know sugar, right? It comes in a brown and white form. Right? Crystallized, grainy kind of thing. Everything you're going to eat and drink, or cook or make or prepare, you must always think, does this have sugar in it? Cassava. You adding sugar in it? Anybody adding sugar in cassava can cook? So no, but it has. It would eventually bring glucose. Flour. It has a different form, but they didn't add sugar in it. I know some people still sprinkle a little thing. Sweet drink. Too bad. A chubby has 7 spoons of sugar. I'm asking her, I'm telling all you. Wee, Baba. Yes, it has 7 spoons. We don't measure it up already. A 20-ounce Coke has 13 and a half, son. 13 and a half. A 600 ml Minute Maid juice has 15 and a half. The grande Starbucks. Can I have a grande, please? Yeah. Put the white thing on top and thing. 21 spoon of sugar. Let me put that in perspective. You need between 9 and 13 a day. So even a 20-ounce Coke gives you more than you need. Okay? Okay? And you start with flour giving you, and you will like roti. When God make Indian, he make aloo. Irish potato has one of the highest glycemic index. Glycemic index means the power of a food to output its sugar. Okay? When you have roti, my friends, try to have roti and a vegetable. Sometimes I go to Sunday especially to go and do puja at people's house and they Baba, make a special today. You will enjoy it and think, what is it? Fried rice. Carbohydrate. And potato salad, carbohydrate. And noodles, carbohydrate. Too much carbohydrate. You cut your salt intake by 40%. You cut your risk of a heart attack by 25%. Put a pinch of salt. Learn. Salt is a taste, it's an acquired taste. You can ease it up a little bit, right? Good. Nice. I think I've done it. Except for who's doing Eulogy? Maltee. Maltee. Hold it in Maltee. Would anybody else like to say a word or two? And don't come here to talk until 1 minute. Would anybody want a minute to say something? Anybody? Come, brother. 1 minute.
1 minute?
You could come after and talk.
Jai Sitaram, everyone. Namaste, good morning. First of all, I want to, like you all, join me all in extending deepest sincere condolences to my dear sister Betty and her wonderful family. The boys are the passing of my beloved friend Bobby, Brehaspati Dattoo. I have known Bobby for practically my whole life. He has some missing years, many of you isn't aware of his growing up days. I've seen his brothers here, they are aware of, we were close friends. You know, and this is the ones that Pundit gives to the actor Bobby that would have enjoyed that. He loved philosophy.
Okay. This is
We grew up together in this small community here.
So when we leave, if somebody there,
you know,
leave on the table,
knowing
will be
each
all right
other,
till they come back.
spending
This
time
will go in
with
the
each other,
fridge and
learning
then
from
we'll
each
keep
other,
adding
cherishing
things
friendship.
from this evening.
And I was just saying, Baba, talking about friends, you know, and the way to measure friendship is you have a understanding with each other. See how many good things you share together. You know, before the advent of marriage with Petty and the boys, I was with them there. We played cricket. We had fun going movies, walking down the road, and, you know, having a really good time. And he made the best of his life. And that is his best of a life that everyone around him enjoy. I want to wish my friend, you know, what I can say. Sincere condolences. I will miss him a lot. And Bobby was my dearest, dearest friend. All right, thank you, Baba.
Thank you, my beloved brother. Thank you. Would anybody else wish to say something? No? Good, good, good. Anybody? Thank you. Yeah, no? Maltee. So we'll have the eulogy now delivered. Immediately after the eulogy, we'll leave closing ceremony in 5 minutes and we'll leave for the mosquito.
advance if I won't be able to complete this, but here it goes. Sitaram, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends. Today, we gather to celebrate the life of a remarkable man, Brehaspati Dattoo, most often known as Bobby, Brass, Uncle Bobby, and in my case, Mom. He was a devoted husband, a loving father, and a cherished friend. As we reflect on his 68 years, we remember not just the time he spent with us, but the countless memories he created and the love he shared. Mamu spent most of his life dedicated to his career and his love of geology. Every morning, leaving at 4 a.m. and returning to his family late at night, spending hours on the road from Galeota Point to Port of Spain, all for the love of his family and his career. Whenever he went to the beach or went on vacation, he always picked up interesting rocks and pointed out rock formations with enthusiasm. He even climbed over the bridge in Niagara Falls to pick up a rock. Something extraordinary, like a beach tent that we spent a couple hours fixing every time we needed it set up, with the help of his vehicle, mind you. But afterwards, having a very comfortable homemade beach chair to sit in. How about the time when he stopped a contractor mid-task to offer his own take on how to tile the walkway, leaving us with a delightful reminder of a slight dip in front of the gazebo. It was a reflection of his hands-on spirit and his desire to share his knowledge with those around him, even if it meant making a small, memorable imperfection. His passion for gardening was nothing short of scientific. Uncle Bobby had a green thumb that was truly impressive. Why go to the market when you could stroll through your own backyard and gather a bounty of fresh vegetables? His love for flowers, particularly his cherished orchids, brought life and color to our lives. He often told us when his time came, he wanted his flowers to be offered to the water, a final tribute to the beauty he nurtured throughout his life. Above all, Bobby was a man of incredible kindness and generosity. He supported our dreams, no matter how big or small, whether it was helping with a project, offering advice, or simply lending an ear. He always found a way to make things happen. His ability to uplift those around him was a true gift, and it's a legacy we will all carry forward. As we say goodbye today, let us remember Bobby, not with sorrow, but with gratitude for the time we shared. Let us celebrate his laughter, his lessons, and the love he poured into everything he did. In our hearts and in our gardens, his spirit will continue to bloom, just like those orchids he nurtured with such care. Rest in peace, Mamu, Uncle Bobby, and most importantly, Dad and a dear husband. You will always be our inspiration and our guiding light. Thank you.
Thank you, Maltee. God's blessings. My beloved friends, let me now begin to close. I will chant with you the Dhyan Shlokas of Bhagavad Gita, and we'll do a line in a bhajan maybe, and then with that I think we can leave, and Leelawtee would give us the blessings to leave with the final offering to our beloved husband, Brehaspati. So my blessed friends, thank you again. You have been a really great source of energy and strength and support for the family. And may God bless your hearts. I pray with you for the family as well, for their strength and courage. This is really, really hard, really, really hard. So let me do a line in a bhajan, and then I would begin to close. संसार तो माया है, कभी धूप कभी एक दिन उस जाना है जो भी यहाँ आया है. संसार तो माया है. This sansar, this imaginable world. Maya means what your five senses pick up is called maya. So you're looking at a picture and you're watching Eiffel Tower in Paris and you say, wow, you never gone there. And then I start to think and imagine myself walking up or going up the elevator or having a nice dinner under the Eiffel Tower. That's imagination. That's called sansar. So Maya is the Eiffel Tower and sansar is how you imagine yourself there. संसार तो माया है, कभी धूप कभी छाया है, You must always think, kabhi dhoop, kabhi chaya hai. Sometimes life is like this, sometimes life is like that. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it succeeds, sometimes you fail. Sometimes you're hopeful, sometimes you are hopeless. But don't ever lose complete hope. एक दिन उस जाना है, एक दिन one day, जाना, you'll go from this world. Everybody will leave this world one day. जो भी यहाँ, don't study when you're going to leave, when you're going to die. And don't let somebody pretending to be Pundit or otherwise tell you when you're going to die, right? Only God knows that. You mustn't think of when you'll die and go. You must always think, why am I here? What can I do today? How can I better myself today? How can I improve someone's situation today? Who can I help today? क्या रंग है जीवन का? क्या रंग mean color? क्या रंग है जीवन का? जीवा. What are the colors of life? How beautiful is life? People come and say, look at grass in the ground, I had to cut out that, but they never see the flowers. They see their wife as a cook, but never see the person that you fell in love and married. They see the mother as the washerwoman, the dhobi, but they never see mother. Ma, I love you so much, Ma. क्या रंग है जीवन का? क्या रूप means form. क्या रूप है मानव का? तुम ज्ञान बढ़ा करके think. उपकार कर. Upakar? What upakar means? To come close to. And you must come close to God. But before you find God, you must come close to who? Who's your first God? Your mother. Second God? Third God? Family. Fourth God? Your good friend. Fifth God? Your great knowledge. Sixth God? Your divine practice. Seventh God? I didn't tell you. Tumeva vidya daravinang tumeva. Sarva means all. Sarva means all. Then you must see God in everything. Because in Trinidad, we have who is Muslim and who is Christian, and I better than you, and I is African, and I Chinese, and them better than me. God says you must see God in everything. Tumeva sarvam. I drive from Faizabad to Port of Spain in my office when I go to my Port of Spain office. And I always say I am in public health for 34 years. If I run off the road and I'm dying on the highway, on whose lap will I die? A Chinese man? A Muslim man? Why should I condemn him today and expect him to save my life tomorrow? Never condemn anybody. Don't condemn anybody. Tumeva sarvam means you must see God in everything. Mama deva devaha. And then deva means God. 8 is God. Then you could reach God. If you never see God in mother, father, family, friend, knowledge and practice, and you don't see God in everything else, you'll never see God. God bless your hearts. Aap log khada ho jaye. Stand with me as we close. The mic on, sir? My beloved friends, let me just join with you in reciting the Dhyan Shlokas of Bhagavad Gita. And there are 9 shlokas divided into kind of looks like 13 parts, but 9 shlokas. They are dedicated to Sri Krishna, and we dedicate this to all the participants, not just Brehaspati, but others who would have lost someone. All of us here would have lost someone, whether 2 years or 2 months ago or 50 years ago, you would have lost someone. Pray for that someone. Say, Mommy, I love you, Ma. Father, I love you. Brother, I love you. Wife or husband, I love you. Some of us would have lost a child. My baby love, I love you. A dear friend, I love you. We say together, Om Sri Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Om Partaya Pratiboditam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhe Mahabharata Advaitamrita Varshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadisha Dhyayanim Ambattamanu Bhagavad Gita Bhavadvishinim Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Pularavindrayata Patra Netra Yena Toya Bharata Tela Puranaha Prajvalito Gyanamaya Pradipaha प्रपन्न पारिजाताय तोत्तरवेतरैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतं दुहे नमः सर्व उपनिषदो गावो दुग्धाकुपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीरभोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् वसुदेवासुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं भीष्मतरोण तथा जयद्धतजला गन्धार्वनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेणवहनी कर्णिना विलाकुला अश्वत्थाम विकर्ण घोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोतरना खलु पंडरैरनदी कैवर्तका केशवाः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोकतं नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधना बोधितां लोके सज्जन षट्परै अहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयद्भारत पंकजं कलिमला प्रध्वंसिना श्रीयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दं माधव यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदाक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततर्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यमयोगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणः देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः श्री कृष्ण भगवान की जय क्लोजिंग प्रेयर त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देवा ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम। प्रेम से बोलो महाविष्णु भगवान की, श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की, कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय जय। जय सीताराम। आप लोग आसन लीजिए, प्लीज हैव योर सीट्स। My beloved friends, thank you, thank you, thank you. Shubh Diwali, happy Diwali next week, Thursday, 31st. May God bless your hearts. Those of us who would be going and accompanying family to the crematorium ground at Mosquito Creek, safely behind our hearse as we drive there. And those of you who might be going to your next destination, thank you for being here. I wish you all the best, and may God always bless your hearts for your kindness. Jai Sri Ram. If anyone did not yet have a chance to view the body, you can do so now. Mimi, when you watch you think that take care of the ashes tomorrow, you'll see you have to take a piece of cloth, these it. Right? I don't cut it out. And when you go,
राम भजन में ओ सुख नाही मीगे हे पर कुछ नाम गरीब घूमन लगन जल किरण से आशा का सवेरा जागे चंदा की किरण से खुलकर घनघोर अंधेरा भागे चंदा की किरण से खुलकर घनघोर अंधेरा भागे कभी धूप खिले कभी छाँव मिले लंबी सी डगर न खले जहाँ गम भी न हो आंसू भी न हो बस प्यार ही प्यार पले हाथ की तुझे मैं लेके चलूं ऐसी गगन के तले जहाँ गम भी न हो आंसू भी न हो बस प्यार ही प्यार पले ऐसी गगन के तले ऐसी गगन के तले ऐसी गगन के तले
ओम विष्णु विष्णु ओम नमः परमात्मने श्री पुराण पंचोत्तम अध्याय श्री ब्रह्मणो निवृत्ति पुराणे श्वेतवारः कल्पे वैवस्वतामन बंतरे जम्बूद्वीपे औरावतारे मुक्तं नमस्कार समर्पयामि नमस्कार हरि ओम यम्वारि महागौरे दीपं समर्पयामि यम्वारि महागौरे दीपदानं मया देते जपपतिष्ठतं बृहस्पतिनां बृहस्पति ओम श्री गोत्रः श्री चंद्रपतिदानं नमस्कार मया देते जपपतिष्ठतं शब्दं समर्पयामि राम नाम सत्य राम नाम सत्य
Pasar tadi kan nong juga dia, tapi kan somebody blocking the entrance.
I blocking the block, yeah?
Yeah. Are you there? Yes. Aku mungkin now di poti saya go inside dari depan.
Boodoo Bobby